It's such a shame. The world is so busy. However, it's time for Focus Conversations. Hello, and welcome to Focus Conversations. I'm your host, Victoria Ruth, and this is a podcast where I'm going to discuss with people how they've triumphed through life's toughest moments.
I couldn't even tell who I was grieving in a moment. And then I started to grieve myself because I was like, I can't come out of this. And when I do come out of this, I don't even know if I'm someone that people that love me will like.
I want them to come on and give a blueprint.
I don't know, maybe 3 hours later, I was in a counseling session.
Really?
Talking about my feelings about the fact that she had passed away.
On how they've gone through some of the hardest moments in life that have possibly even changed their trajectory.
Because we're so hard on ourselves. But you have to remember, this is a part of the process.
Exactly.
I have to make mistakes so that I don't do this again.
And gotten them to where they are now and how they got that mindset.
That I finished reading that book, went home that day with that thought as far as if Gucci can write a book, so can I. And then the next 40 days, every day I came home, I was spending 30 to 45 minutes just working, writing as much as I can. I wasn't gonna buy a TV for my house until I finished. Then also I wanted the book to be done by my mother's birthday.
And maybe you're stuck in a rut. Maybe you can't quite figure out why you should be getting up out of bed the next morning and what it means to even be alive.
No matter what it is that you have done, that you're ashamed of, that you feel like you messed up in, there is love for that.
We're going to be covering topics as wide as sexual harm, all the way to how do I deal with adult friendships and keep people that are most important in my life with me.
Just speaking from me being the victim of that, that it's a very mentally draining process when you just ghost somebody that you have a bond or relationship or friendship with.
A little bit of background about myself. I'm from Indianapolis, Indiana, and I've been through therapy many different times in my life. As a young child is when I started, and I'll say that in my early 20s is when I probably found the perfect therapist for me. So this is something that is very near and dear to my heart, something that means a lot to me. And I am just someone that has been easily a confidant for many people. People feel very comfortable expressing to me things that they've gone through. And I'm pretty good at reiterating what they said in a more healing way to get them to somewhere better in life.
Black males especially, they don't go through therapy because they, aren't raised to.
You have to learn how to be able to open up. You will literally get sick.
Yes.
If you don't. This is my calling. This is something that I'm supposed to be doing, and I'm so excited to share this with you. You can go on to focusconversations.com and you can find out upcoming episodes. You can also submit entries. I would also love it if you use the email feature to send in voice memos of what you thought about the episodes that we cover and the topics that we cover. I'll be sharing those voice memos at the end of each episode. You can also find Focus Conversations on Instagram as well as YouTube. So be sure to reach out. Let me know what you think. Let me know what you would like to hear. And also let me know if you would like to be a participant. I would love it if you feel like you have a story to share and a blueprint to give to somebody else. Because that's what life is all about, right? There wouldn't be so many people in this world if we weren't supposed to connect. One last gem that I'd like to leave you with is that you can go on to focusconversations.com and purchase the very limited supply of the affirmation shirts that I have left. You can use the code GOODTHOUGHTS to receive 30% off on your purchase. I hope that this podcast, and I hope that if you do decide to purchase a shirt, that they change your life in some way that is extremely meaningful. And I would love it if you reached back out and told me what that did for you. I hope that you have a wonderful day, and thank you for sharing this time with me. And until next time.
I wasn't thinking about grief in that time. I was just thinking this is an honor. That's what I kept saying to myself. I was like, it is an honor to care for those that cared for you. It is an honor.